Hello dear students, welcome back to AVS classes. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So students, I'm your AVS educator again here with a new chapter. And today we have chapter number 12, taking charge of waste. So you all know that we have waste and due to our day-to-day routines, right? So how we have to take charge on that waste, in this chapter we are going to learn about this. So before starting this chapter, have a look on your learning objectives. By the end of the chapters, students will be able to identify different types of waste like food peels, plastic wrappers, and all clothes. Understand that human activities create waste in homes and outside. Notice where Notice where waste piles up and how it harms our surroundings. Talk about how feel when Talk about how they feel when they see waste around them. Know why it is important to keep our surrounding clean. Learn ways to manage waste by reducing, reusing, and recycling. Make useful or fun things using all the waste materials. Say thank you to those who help keep our Say thank you to those who help keep our areas clean. Learn about clean cities and how people work together to stay clean. Know how to separate waste and take care of cleanliness every day. So in this chapter, first of all, we have to understand what are the types we have for the waste. If we are talking about the clothes, if we are talking about the vegetable peels or fruit peels or plastic wrappers. Now we have to keep in mind that how we have to arrange this waste so our surrounding will be clean and how we can reuse, reduce and recycling this waste and what are the fun activities we have. So all of you, are you excited to start this chapter? So let's get started. We create waste. As we all know, waste is created by human beings because we do so many things in particular day and due to that we have waste. As simple as that. We create waste every day. When we eat fruits, we throw the peels. When we use plastic wrappers, we throw them away. All clothes, broken toys, paper, bits, pencils, shavings, and empty bottles are all types of waste. We make waste when we eat, play, study, clean, and celebrate. Sometimes people throw waste on the streets or in parks. This waste makes the place dirty and can harm animals and people. So, when we do a single thing, okay, a minor thing, so we create a waste related to that. If we are eating fruits, so we have peels. If we are eating a chips, then we have wrapper. If we are wearing some clothes for a long time, then we have those clothes old and we have want to throw them. So when we do our things, when we do our chores, so what will happen? It will result into the production of the. It will. एक और बार कर रही हूँ. It will result into the production of the waste, which further harmful for animals as well as people like us also. Okay, so never think like that. What happened? What we have to do? It is a harmful for the animals only. No, it is harmful for you also. Next, let us look around and see now what we have to see in our surroundings. What kind of waste is found near our homes and schools? Can we reduce this waste? We must try to keep our surroundings clean and safe. So now you have to observe your surrounding and then you have to identify which type of waste you see at most in your surroundings. Is this plastic wrappers? Is this your vegetable peels or fruit peels? So you have to classify it and further you have to think about it how you can reduce it by your efforts, right? Okay. Next. Feelings and reflection on waste. So what are the feelings and what are the reflections when you see first time waste in front of you? So what is your first reflection towards it? I feel sad when I see waste on the road. Sometimes there are food peels, wrappers or bottles lying around. It looks dirty and smells bad. I feel upset when people throw waste anywhere. It is very sad when we go outside in morning and we are very cheerful because it is a sunny day, but when we step out and what we see waste. We see plastic bottles, we see wrappers, we see food pills and waste food as well on the streets. And when we take step forward, so this thing is just increases. So it is very sad, and the feeling when we see waste on roads, it is make ourselves upset. It will make us upset. Upset. It will oh, ठीक है. It will make us upset. I feel happy when my home and school are clean. Clean places look nice and fresh. We can play and study better in clean spaces. I think we should all try to keep our surroundings clean. We must throw waste in dustbins. We should not litter. And if we all care, our world will be neat and healthy. So cleanliness, it's not a one-person responsibility. Always remember in your mind. Because when we stop throwing our waste on roads, on classrooms, on home, so what will happen? It will reduce the waste production. So always keep in mind that clean place is a happy place. Clean place make you happy, make you calm, make give you peace. So always when we are talking about, oh my God, here what will happen here? There is so much garbage. So always keep in mind you have to start from yourself only. You have to make a habit when you have garbage, when you have your waste. So you just have to put that garbage, you have to put that waste into dustbin also. Then then you can consider it, okay, my responsibility is done and I have to continue this to reduce the production of the waste and garbage. Now managing waste, now we are going to discuss about the things by doing that those we can manage our garbage. So what are those things? We see waste around us every day, like food, pills, paper, plastic, and all things. It is important to throw this waste in the right place. This is called managing waste properly. So the first thing we have to keep in mind that we have to throw this garbage, this waste in a place where we are going to manage this waste. So when we make a particular place to throw this garbage, that is called your managing waste. Next, if we do not manage waste well, dirty waste can harm us, can cause illness, can pollute the air, water, and soil. Plastic waste can hurt animals who eat it by mistakes. It also makes our surroundings look bad and smell bad. So when we throw our garbage, our waste on roads, anywhere we want, okay? So it will cause you illness, it will cause you bad smell, it will cause you more diseases in a mountain, and further if an animal like cow eaten it by mistake, so it will also disturb your milk production. Why? Because the milk is taken by the cow and further its milk taken by us. So what will happen? Indirectly, we are causing illness to us only, not animals only. There are some problems in animals as well, but further it will be result into our body because we are consuming cow's milk, right? Next, we can help by throwing waste in dustbins and not littering. We can also reuse and recycle some things. When we manage waste properly, our home, school, and earth stay clean and safe. So we just have to manage these things in a proper manner. We have to keep in mind some things we have to, some kinds of things we have to reuse. Okay, so it will reduce the production of the waste, and further, if we are using that and it will be converted into a waste further, so we have to manage it properly. We have to throw it properly. Otherwise, it will become a problem for us only. Okay. Next, ways to manage waste. What are the ways we have to manage the waste? We can see waste in many places, at school, in parks, on roads, and near our homes. Some places are clean, but some are dirty. We should notice how waste is thrown and clean in our school and around our home. So, what we see on a common way, it is very common in our surroundings. We see waste on roads. We are seeing waste on footpath. So, what will happen? A person who cleaning it comes in morning and clean it and collect that garbage into a car, which we call garbage car, right? And further it will clean. Now, so in clean places, dustbins are used. In clean places, dustbins are used. People do not litter and waste is picked up regularly. In dirty places, waste is thrown on the road or in drains. As there are no dustbins, the air smells bad and animals roam nearby. So first of all, your responsibility is you have to keep your waste into dustbin also. Okay. In the and Further, when this dustbin is filled, so a person will come and pick this waste and throw it in a place where it going to manage. But in dirty places where these things are not applied, so what will happen? They just throw their waste on roads, and further no person will come, no one collect their waste, and it will further result in the bad smell of air and cause illness as well. We can also help by using dustbins properly. We can also help by using dustbins properly, keeping our school and home clean, and reusing and recycling things. Let us all work together to keep our surroundings clean and healthy. What are responsibilities? Before giving one another to एक और बार before giving a responsibility to the next person, first we have to consider that what our responsibility. So always keep in mind you have to use your dustbins properly. Further, well, first of all, you have to classify your dustbins into dry waste and wet waste, and accordingly you have to put your waste in these dustbins. And further, you have to keep in mind what are the things you can do to reuse, to recycle, and reduce this waste. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We can keep our earth clean by using the three R's. What are those three R's? First, reduce. Second, reuse. Third, recycle. These help us to create less waste and save natural resources. If we are following these three R's, where we have to understand, first of all, we have to reduce the waste. Now, if we are able to reduce the waste, fine, good enough. Next, what you have to do, you have to try to reuse this waste. For example, if you have a plastic bottle, to try to understand this, you have to use that plastic bottle in different manner further also. Okay, if you have plastic wrapper, so you can wash it, and you can use it in different manners as well. Further, recycle it. So when we reuse, and what we are doing, we are recycling it. We are using it the same thing in a different manner. So this will help us to save our natural resources as well, and it will help us to stay away from the illness and the things which created by the waste. Reduce, use less. Use fewer plastic bags. Don't buy things we don't need. Choose products with less packaging. Example, carry a cloth bag instead of taking plastic bag. Always keep in mind when you visit to a shopkeeper. So you have what you have to do. You have to just prevent yourself for getting a plastic bag. You have your own jute bag, and you have to collect your items, your belongings to that particular jute bag. That's it. This is the thing you can do in the section of reduce. What will happen? You are reducing the uses of plastic. Okay, this is your responsibility. Next, what can you do? Reuse. Use things again. Use old clothes to make bags or mats. Refill and use old bottles. Use both sides of paper. So what can you do? Now you can reuse the things. How? You can make mats or bags by old clothes. You can use and refill the plastic bottle, and you can use the paper both the sides, front and back as well. Further, you have recycle. How can you recycle these things? Recycle, make new things from old things. Paper, glass, plastic, and metal can be recycled. Recycling saves trees, water, and energy. Example, old newspapers can become a new paper, right? So in that manner, you can recycle these things. You simply, what you have to do, you have paper, glass, plastic, and metal. What you do, you have to recycle it. This sign is referred as your recycle sign. Now, creative use of waste. How can we use this waste to create something unique, innovative? We can turn waste into something useful and fun. Instead of throwing things away, okay. Instead of throwing things away, we can we Instead of throwing things away, we can reuse and repurpose them. This helps to keep our earth clean and saves resources. We can use, what can we do? We are old newspaper for making paper bags or gift wrappers. You can wrap your gifts first in your newspaper, and you can also make paper bags of newspaper. It is a trend nowadays, right? Further, plastic bottles for making flower pots or pen stand. You are purchasing a flower pot or a pen stand from a shop. Okay. So what will happen? What you have to do here? Okay, plastic bottles for making flowers pots and plastic bottles for making flowers pots. Ho ho, कौन है? Plastic bottles for making flower pots or pen stands. So what you can do here, you are purchasing flower pots or pen stand from outside and wasting your money. So you can reuse your bottles to make flower pots and pen stands. Use boxes for making toy houses or store boxes so you can make toys and your children get happy. And your children or you will get happy. So what you can do here, you can make your toys with a waste material and impress your parents to save their money. Now, ice cream sticks for making photo frames or bookmarks. Further, tins or bottles for making pen stands, old clothes for making hand puppets or soft toys, old paper for making greeting cards, and cloth scraps for making dolls or patchwork craft. So you can see how many ways we have to reuse to show our creativity on waste. So why we want to throw it, right? We can reuse it. Reusing waste Reusing waste helps to reduce pollution, saves money and resources, keeps our surroundings clean and helps us become more creative. Let's reuse waste and make our world beautiful. So by using these things, you can make your world beautiful as well. Because when you have tin bottles, pen stands, you have puppets of old clothes, so it will amazing. And what you are doing, you are just reducing and you are using the waste again. Next, we have expressing gratitude. We should always say thank you to people who help us, like sanitation workers, gardeners, and helpers who work hard every day to keep our surroundings clean and safe. Never keep in your mind that it is their responsibility. No, it's your waste, so it's your responsibility, as simple as that. And you always show your gratitude towards them or say thank you towards to them. Okay, say thank you because they are. What are they doing? They are clean your surroundings by sanitation work, by gardeners. So this is a very important work which they are doing because it is not possible for you. You cannot do a single day this type of work. So always keep in mind it is a gratitude, right? So say thank you these people. Now we can show our thanks by saying thank you with a smile, giving them handmade card or drawing, make a small gift using waste materials, help them by not littering and keeping places clean. What you can do, you can say thank you as well, giving them greeting cards. Now, the third thing which is very important, what you do the most important for them, it's you use your dustbins properly and you don't waste throw on roads and in your schools. Now, further, let's do it. Make a greeting card or a small gift to say thank you to someone who keeps your school or street clean. When we say thank you, we make others feel happy. A kind heart makes the world a better place. When you show your gratitude towards people, and the most important thing, when you show and when you say thank you for their work, it will make a world a better place because you are appreciating them. You are appreciate their work, and appreciation is the most important responsibility for you which you have to do to make people happy and make your surrounding a better place. Now, learning from clean places. What are the learnings we have to keep in your mind? What are the learnings we have to learn from clean places? Some places in India are known for being very clean and green. People they work together to keep their home streets and parks clean. Always keep in your mind that it's not a single person responsibility. So you have to contribute your responsibility towards the cleanliness of the world. But always keep in your mind that also if someone else is not contributing their contribution towards this, so never think like that why I am. You have to do your responsibility, it's your work. Okay. And what are the examples we have for clean and green places? Siluk village, Arunachal Pradesh. People don't throw garbage anywhere, they reuse waste and keep their village neat. Indore, Madhya Pradesh, cleanliness city, known as the cleanliness city in the India. People and workers together keep the city tidy. Mysore, Karnataka, the city has clean roads, parks, and markets. People follow waste rules every day. They stay clean because everyone takes part in keeping the place clean. People throw waste in the right bins, they recycle and reuse waste, and they teach others about cleanliness. We learn that we should keep our school and home clean, clean. We learn that we should keep our school and home clean, help each other, put garbage in dustbins, and tell others about keeping place clean. Clean places are happy places. Let's learn from them and keep our surroundings clean too. So in this section, what we understand here that cleanliness it's not a single person responsibility. Each person, the workers as well as the city members are putting their efforts towards the cleanness. What they are doing? The city members just two rules they are follow that they have to use the right dustbin for the right waste, and the second they don't throw their garbage their waste on roads on anywhere. They are making a particular place for throwing their garbage, and these two things you have to keep in your mind, and rest of the things happen in all their way, right? So these two things you have to keep in mind, because this will happen. Why? Because people, the city people and the workers putting their efforts together, right? And you can also do this how? By putting your efforts to clean your school. To always keep in mind that you have to throw your waste into a dustbin also. You have to throw your waste on a particular place. Don't throw your waste anywhere, right? By doing this, you can make your school, home, and roads clean and a happy place. Further, waste segregation, putting waste in the right bins. This is the most important thing. If you put your waste in a right place, then half of the problem it automatically reduces. Every day we throw away many things, but didn't you know that not all but did you know that not all waste are the same? Some waste roads and some does not. That's why we must separate waste properly. This is called waste segregation. Segregation means you are aparting something. You are taking, you are dividing it. Okay. So waste segregation is important as it helps keep our surroundings clean, makes recycling easier, and protects the earth and living things. There are two types of dustbins, green dustbins for wet waste and blue dustbins for dry waste. So what you have to do, as I already explained you, that you have to classify, you have to segregate your waste into two categories. The first one, dry waste, and the second one, wet waste. And the next thing, wet waste should be put you have, and wet waste should be put it down into the green box, the green dustbin, and dry waste should be put it down in the blue box, in blue dustbin only. Now, green dustbin. Put all biodegradable waste here. This waste includes fruit and vegetables, peels, dry leaves and grass, eggshells and food leftovers. This waste rots and turns into compost. So here we explain also what does mean by wet waste. Wet waste means vegetable and fruit peels, dry leaves, grass, eggshells, and food leftovers. This type of waste will be further converted into compost. That is why you have to segregate this type of waste in green dustbin only. Next, you have blue dustbin. Blue dustbins put non-biodegradable and recyclable waste here. This waste includes plastic, bottles, old papers, and newspaper, metal cans, and juice boxes. This way does not rot quickly. This can be recycled. So what we have to keep in mind, this. The blue boxes, the dry waste, in this section, the dry waste would be old papers, plastic bottles, metal cans, newspapers, juice boxes. These type of things further will not be converted into compost. This type of item should be recycled again. So green for wet, blue for dry. Keep the earth clean. Give it a try. So what you have to keep in your mind, for wet waste you have to use green dustbin. For dry waste you have to use blue dustbin. And this rule will help us to keep our earth clean, and you have to give it a try. Okay. Now, by using the right dustbin, we become earth helpers. So, all of you, you have to become earth helpers by using green for wet and blue for dry. Okay? Next, we have keeping our world clean. We all cheer our home, school, and neighborhood to keep them clean and beautiful. Each one of us must do our part. A clean place makes us feel happy and healthy. So, to make our surrounding clean, to make our school, home, and roads clean, what you have to do, you have to put your efforts together. It will help us and it will give us a neat and clean society, city, home, and school. For keeping us For keeping our surroundings clean, we should throw waste only in the dustbin, keep our room and desk neat, pick up litter and tell others not to litter, help in cleaning activities at home, school, and use less plastic and save water. What you have to keep in mind, first of all, you have to stop yourself for pick up. First of all, you have to stop yourself for throwing waste anywhere. First thing you have to do. Next, what can you do? You can make your desk clean. You can make your room clean, right? Make it. You can make your street clean by not throwing waste on anywhere. Further, you can stop others as well doing that. Okay, what you have to do, you have to say them, okay, fine, you have to follow these rules and tell them, do not litter, do not to throw waste on roads and anywhere. Further, you have to participate in small activities will be converted and contributed towards the cleanliness. And always keep in your mind that you have to use less plastic because it is not biodegradable and save water. Further, for cleaning, we use some tools such as broom to sweep the floor, dustpan to collect dust, mop to clean the floor with water, and garbage bin to collect waste. These tools help keep our places neat and tidy. Let's learn to use them safely and wisely. So these are the things you have to use for the cleanliness, and by the using how you have to use them, further you can contribute and use them to clean the your home, your society, your school. This is a broom which what we are doing, we are just collecting dust in a particular place with the help of this broom. Further, this dustpan, we are making that dustpan, take it in this dustpan, and further we put it down that waste into the garbage bin. Further way, we have mop, and mop is to clean the floor with water, right? So these are the things we have for the we can say these are the tools we have for the cleanliness. Okay, and students, this is the end of your chapter. I hope so you understood it very well. With the end of this chapter, your syllabus also ends here, and I hope so you understand each and every chapter which is taught by me. Now, students, what you have to do, you have to start preparation for your exam. And now I'm going to meet you in your higher classes. Till that, bye bye. Have a good day.